Hello. Hello, YouTube. New record for quickest comeback. Yeah, I know. Straight from quitting, back to work. Gotta do what you gotta do. I want this live stream to be productive, okay? Um, the reason I say that is because I feel like I can make the Voxel Gotham series easier for myself, and the way I've been doing it is just pretty bad. Um, so I'm gonna go into that. But also, maybe I should wait a little bit if there's gonna be any more people. I also need to check, make sure I'm good in terms of audio. Where's the audio at? And yeah, I'm good. I'm good on audio. Um, right. So, another thing I wanted to talk about before I start. Um, holy shit. I don't know if y'all heard that, but a lightning just struck like right outside. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming. Did y'all hear that? That scared the shit out of me. Holy crap. I'm actually curious. Did it pick that up? Like my power flickered for a second. I think we're good though. What? Dude, this is cursed. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, I mean, lightning doesn't strike the same place twice, so I think we're fine now. In fact, we're probably extra safe now. Doesn't make any sense, but okay, what I was actually trying to say before I got attacked was the membership program is up right now. I just created it this morning, and I have a few tiers. I'm probably gonna make like a whole little video explaining it. Um, I'm not really expecting a lot of people to be on it. I mean, obviously, but it's just good to have and kind of prepare to. You got to start somewhere, right? So that's what's happening. Um, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Gnukin or Nukin? What's up, man? So yeah, there is a membership program on the channel now, and basically, if I go over to it, now it's raining. This is crazy, and now there's more lightning. I'm not gonna stop. We're getting this done today. Okay, I'm not gonna let lightning and rain stop me. So if I go over to memberships, I'm not gonna show any of it because there's not really anything here. Um, Basically the first tier is what, like 4.99 or something. It's a little bit high, but I kind of need that. I'm gonna have so few people that I kind of need that at the moment. It could change down the line, but that's kind of the first tier. And the first tier, literally, that's all you really need. You'll have exclusive videos, early videos. You'll get I actually get to create my own little emojis and my own badges. So that'll be cool. If you're just on the first tier, like, that's all you really need. But there are other tiers because maybe some people want to give more. And I literally have to give what's it called? I have to give some kind of reward, right? I can't just make a tier that has nothing on it. So the rewards for the what did I name it? There's three different levels. We have the Spectre, Reverent Spectre, and Valiant Spectre. Reverent Spectre gets you HD art from videos, and then Valiant Spectre, you get everything before that, and also there's more lightning, and you also get access to project files. So really not necessary, but it could be cool. I thought I'd just upload like art and screenshots and like really HD, like high quality stuff because YouTube compresses things and you can make those like wallpapers or do whatever you want with them. Don't sell them, but whatever. Anyways, I'll probably do a video on that. I just wanted to kind of bring that up, and I gotta create the emojis and stuff. Maybe I could do that on stream. I don't know. Getting back to MagicaVoxel, I'm actually gonna turn myself down. Oh my gosh, it's raining so hard. Okay, so MagicaVoxel. Here's the huge problem that I've run into. Now you can already see that I've started on a new area, and the big issue is I've been doing this kind of like not very efficient system. Like I really wish that MagicaVoxel like they didn't have to do this grid setup. It really sucks because it's like why everything's so segmented instead of me just building like it was Minecraft or something. So it's kind of a that's one thing that really sucks about this program is you can only have these big cubes and you can't build outside of them. But I've been making this like really kind of inefficient setup where I'm building the roads in the landscape with the buildings themselves. Like they're literally attached to each other. And I'm just kind of making the landscape as I make the map, and it's like I'm starting to realize this probably isn't the best way to do it. I've also realized if I go inside of this thing again, I just haven't really been using the tools. Like there's this tool that I didn't even know about. Um so it's this one. I really thought this one was useless. There's this little variable here that I just did not know about. It was set to 1, and I thought this was all you could do with it. But it turns out you can make it a cube or a sphere, and you can turn up how big the sphere is. And this is extremely useful. This might be the most useful thing in the program, and I just did not even know about it before, and it made things significantly worse. Like this road right here probably could have been done. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Could just do this. I don't know what I was doing. I really don't know what I was doing. And the way I was doing the elevations is pretty bad. If you're wondering what this building is here, I'm actually probably going to make this bigger. It's a little small. It's supposed to take up this entire block. This is going to be the Gotham Bank building, which is a video I started working on. I have the references and stuff like that. Obviously, haven't actually started on the building yet, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. But in today's video, I am going to just, I want to be productive. Like, I am going to build the entire map, like right now. First, I have to kind of separate these buildings and their roads, which hopefully won't take a long time. But after that, I am going to copy a lot of these grid cells, and then I'm just going to start creating the actual landscape because that just seems like a lot more efficient than just building the landscape each video. And yeah, I don't know. We're probably going to run into some problems here and there, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on. So the first thing, I'm going to save it. Let's actually separate a lot of this stuff. Um, yeah, and can I hide? I can hide the map. So let's hide that. And I'm also not very organized with this system. So this system, you can kind of categorize what the thing is. Honestly, I should just have I don't know, because there's not a lot, as you can see. Unless I can add new ones. I don't think I can. I should probably categorize it by not the buildings itself, but maybe the type of, like, I should have a building one, landscaping one for like cars, stuff like that, rather than this system that's just kind of just base it on the block, I guess. But some of it's like messed up. I don't know. So I'm gonna start with Wayne Tower because that's gonna be fairly simple. Um, it's raining pretty hard. I apologize if you can hear the rain. All right. So I'm gonna get off of this. We're gonna be selecting a lot. So yeah, I don't even think the building goes any lower than this. What we could do is straight up do this. And yeah, I'm just gonna straight up delete it. It's not that hard to create. I just need the building itself separated. So that one's done. This is more difficult. And also another thing that was just really bad is like look at this. Like some of the road is on this side and then some of it's not. It's just like really like look at that. It's just like a little bit of it is in the other cell. Just kind of dumb. What I can do actually is you can copy things and put them into other cells. So, um, let me actually figure out how that works. So what's the most efficient way to grab this thing? Hmm. I made it all noised up, so I can't really do this method. Hmm. What's this one? It's also like this method. I think this one might just be really tedious. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab from the bottom. Let's grab this again. Where was it? Not doing this anymore. Yeah, let's just grab it from the bottom. Make this like 10. And just hopefully I won't have to do any of this stuff anymore. Oh, I did not push shift. Um, hello Alexa. Uh, oh, my idea. There's a little hole right here. The idea is that I can perhaps, maybe. Whoa, no, do not do that. Can I not? Back to this. Yeah, no, this can be quite tedious. All right, let's just do it. I'm just gonna have to try my best to grab the road and not the buildings. Oh, is there a way to erase? Is there a way to erase? Because that would be really dumb if you could not erase. It's not Control Shift. What? You cannot erase. Weird. Okay. All right, this is a sacrifice I'm just gonna have to make because selecting it is gonna be a bit of a problem. So I'm just gonna delete the roads, and I will just have to redo them at some point. Turn this to 3D. I made them like not hollow either, so I can actually select a pretty large area. This is gonna be the boring part of the stream, but it will get better. So I get all this crap. Actually, I think the cube would be more. It's freaking massive though. 5. Let's use the cube. Holy moly. Gosh, okay. I wish I could tell it, like, select all. Let me actually look it up. Let me see if you can select by color. They're saying alt right click. So I know if I grab this one, it's these three right here. So mask. It didn't really do anything. There we go. What? Okay. And then grab this, select. It's not gonna select it all at the same time. And make sure it's not used anywhere else. Doesn't seem like it. I also need to like organize the way I do this palette because I kind of have to guess like, okay, which one of these are stone, stuff like that. Okay, this one, let's select that. Delete. This is actually a lot faster. Okay, what is this one then? It is that one. So, okay, I just didn't do it before. What is this one? It's the only place it's used. Nice. And I'll just recreate the lamps. In fact, the lamps I'm probably going to do in a uh, more efficient way than the way I was doing it. And then I have a feeling these are probably used in other places. No. Okay. Cool. Select. I believe it's this one. Nope. This one? Is this used anywhere? Nice. Okay, this is significantly faster. There we go. It's just the buildings. Let's grab this. And I'm fine with this block being like it's just a conglomerate. Makes sense. It's the power of looking things up. Will you still be using Unreal Engine? Do you have to fully switch to MagicaVoxel? I mean I started out with MagicaVoxel. I'm doing both. It's just not practical at all to make an entire city inside of Unreal Engine, like from scratch at least. So I was just gonna do Wayne Tower because I feel like that's a really important location. If that, if the Wayne Tower series does really, really good and people want more of that, then I can choose some other buildings, other locations to do. Probably Grand Avenue, because I mean, that would just be awesome. I still have to update Grand Avenue because people are saying the monorail's too high. I did actually do a lot of work on this road system, but I don't know. I think this one I will save. This one is more complex. Although, I don't know, because it's not going to fit the... I'm just going to delete it. It's fine. Let's go in. Are we already in? No, we're not. And I'm going to save as a separate file. Really hoping a lot of this stuff is not used in other places. Also, if my stream just randomly goes out, it's probably because it's storming outside. Oh, Lux, thanks for the $5, man. Uh, love the vibe the city has. Thank you. Grand Avenue Station looks sick. Yeah, man. It's insane. It's the most. This building would not exist in real life. There's no way. I'm thinking of doing a blimp station, like a two-tiered station. Smaller blimps could go here, and then, like the really large blimps, you could dock up here with the little sky bridge, which is like what they would have to do when they had the Zeppelins. They would have a little platform and a giant spire. So I think that'll be really cool. I definitely want to make an episode that's the just a blimp. Probably not stag airships because I kind of want to make it a bit more original. I don't want to just do what Arkham Knight did. What color is this again? Question mark. Select. It's this one. Ooh, okay, so here's a problem. This one's actually used everywhere. So select tool. I'm pretty sure you can actually deselect. Maybe? No, okay. There's gotta be some way you can deselect. Let me look it up. It is raining hard. So it's Shift Alt to subtract. Shift Alt. There we go. Okay, so then I can just do something like that. So I use so many 3D programs, I have to remember the navigation every time because they're always different. Here to here. That should hopefully get it all, but let me do this. Yeah. If you can hear the rain and it's making the audio bad, I'm sorry. Um, we just gotta make do. Why did it do that? I don't think I did the alt selection. Crap. Shift Alt. There we go. Any other ones? Think we're good. So now we can push deletes. No, there's some in here. Now we can push delete. Isn't that thought process pretty common in game dev? Spend more time making important assets more detailed because, they're important, same thing. Just different programs. I mean, pretty much, yeah. You gotta follow some kind of uh, general. You have to have a plan. Another freaking lightning strike. Considering your Wayne Tower vid got almost 49k views, 39k views. think this series has good potential. I'm hoping so as well. Your Minecraft Gotham series really inspired me to recreate Arkham City and Unreal 5. I'm trying to get it done this year. That's crazy. Are you doing it from scratch? Tried to recreate Arkham City in Minecraft a while back, but my Xbox got the red ring of death. Been planning to do it on Unreal since. Finished making the assets for Solomon Wayne Courthouse. From scratch is crazy. Um, I mean, if possible, you can try to link it in the chat. I don't know if it'll block it, but whenever you have any progress on that, definitely link it in the comments or something. Uh, Wait, so it's Lux making Unreal 5. Yeah, Lux, dude. If you if you get any progress, put that in the server as well. I want to see that. Because the Wayne Tower one is just like creating the assets did take a little bit, especially if you're actually UVing the assets and stuff like that. If you use store assets, or it's a lot easier. Oh, that's cool. You're trying to recreate AC, and I'm like totally re. Oh, you're replying. I'm losing it. So, Twape. Is that how I say it? Huape, Twape. They're doing it Unreal 5. Okay. I don't know, guys. Bear with me. Whatever program you're making Arkham City in, I want to see it. That's what matters. Okay, we finished this. Okay, you know how I said lightning does not strike the same place twice? That is a lie. Alright, this one I'm not sure what to do with. Because it's just roads and then this outline. So I think I'm just gonna save the outline. Also wonder if there's like an invert. Ah, there is. Okay. And I believe, is there an optimize tool? I believe there is an optimize tool. We have a crop. There we go. That's the optimize. Get out of there. I'm gonna optimize everything else. There's a long strip of tracks that is just not necessary. I'll isolate this one. Boom. I think it was so much harder to build Arkham World when BludPanda first started because there was barely any blocks. Now it's a lot easier. Yeah, man, everything back in the day, it was just everything was gray. I mean, to this day, I'm still complaining. I'm actually really happy that on the Edifice world we have a custom brown brick block because they just don't have any variations of the bricks. Like I like the red bricks. Like when they retextured red bricks, it was good. But where's like the brown bricks? Where's the white bricks? You know, I need more bricks. What's up? Uh, Mawad? Mawad Hafar? I feel like being on YouTube is like a exercise in pronunciation of people's names. Did I pronounce that right? Okay, so here's the fun part. If you're not here before, fair enough. Yeah, I definitely butchered it. Um, so if you're not here before, basically what I'm focused on here is I kind of did the whole thing wrong. Like I should have been focusing on putting buildings by themselves, or at least like blocks like this, into their own little cells instead of building the roads with them. You know, the roads and the landscaping should be in a separate layer. Um, and I'm gonna do it all at once instead of trying to make the roads each video and then like later stitching them up, I guess. I don't know. It's a really bad way of doing it. So I just got rid of all of the roads in the map. And now I can bring the actual layout back. So here's the thing. I'm going to hide these and probably off stream I will reorganize these layers. What are we using? Grand Avenue. There we go. It's all gone. Uh, we need to create a copy of all of this. Of course, I'm going to keep... Can I drag? I can, but not very efficiently. I just have to select each one. Unfortunately, we still have to fit it to this like 256 cell size, but it's much better than just randomly building the roads whenever I'm making a video. All right. I'm gonna also record this on my own end in case I want to make a video about this. Okay, so yeah, your custom brown brick I thought looked really nice. The closest thing to the base game is mud brick. Yeah, I like that they added mud brick for sure. So are you remaking the Arkham Knight map in this series? What I'm doing in this series is I'm reinterpreting the map, like remaking it as if Arkham Knight didn't exist and I get to come up with the game, or like kind of like a reboot, I guess. Um, if that makes sense. I have a playlist on my channel that runs through it. Lux, I'm surprised you haven't seen this series yet. What's your opinion on Gotham map from the comics? The No Man's Land one that keeps getting reused. I believe I know what you're talking about. I personally, it makes sense. It's a realistic map. Like it makes sense in terms of like what an actual city. Like no city would ever look like this. But this is more fun. This is more fantastical and more like this is gonna have better gameplay. Real cities are just grids that are kind of boring. So the comic one makes sense, but I prefer this. Like even in like what's it called? DC Universe Online, they went with the grid city approach and it's kind of boring. So, yeah, I didn't mean like remaking it block from block. I meant kind of reimagining it. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what I'm doing. All right, can I just Control C, Control V this? Is that going to be a thing I can do? All right, I'm going to do it. I'm kind of scared. I'm going to deselect, paste, Move up. Oh, I can. I can. I can do it. I always hated the DCU, DC Universe Online map because okay, to be fair, I never really got into it that much, so I can't really be talking, but at the same time, like it was pretty bad, especially when you're starting. There's that big area of the map is just like I think it's Brainiac or someone has taken over that part of the map, and it's like you can't even go over to like where the actual cool part of the city is, and everything's so plain. Yeah, I don't like it. It's very liminal. Even Metropolis is even more liminal. DCU01 feels dead, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's straight liminal. Like that is like the back rooms, pretty much. Okay, so I have this map. I copy and pasted it because it's all split up into grids already. I'm gonna move it up because I'm gonna start hitting this thing. So how this is gonna work, I'm going to focus on there's no island in this map that is like actually perfectly cut off. That kind of sucks. What I'm gonna do is, I'm trying to think of where to start. Let's just start over here and turn this to free as well, so I can do this. Very cool. I forgot how do you make the speed faster. I do not know. Oh well. Here's the thing that we're doing. So we're gonna go into this one. We're just gonna use the map as a basis as it is, and I'm just gonna start creating. So I believe in my Lady Gotham map. Let me actually, I think I still have Lady Gotham, so I have an old category. Let me zoom out. It's probably underneath. Where is it? Okay, yeah, you can see the old Wayne Tower. Look how small it is. And look how small Lady Gotham is. Like, holy crap. Okay, this is the rock that I used. Nope. Go into this one. Where is this rock? Okay, it's there. Interesting. I think I'm actually going to create a new rock and just put it up here so that I'm fairly sure, like, this is rock and it has its own area. All right, let's get out of that, hide that. Zoom out really far. The silence by itself. I could do this one. Zoom in, there we go. Ten. Another thing that might make this a bit complicated is the fact that we have multiple elevations of water because remember there's like big dams. So I have to take that into account. So I'm going to make this a stone color. Stone. What color is stone? I guess I'll go the slightly tan color. It keeps doing that. 10. Okay, what's the issue? It's not letting me paint. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, it's just not letting me. Oh, I know why. Because it has a height of 1. We'll make it 50. Let's do 100. Everything will have 100. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually do this. So yeah, this will make this. Look how significantly easier this is. Just so much better. I could have used this, like that Lady Gotham video could have been so much faster. This is just random island, so I don't want to make it like crazy. I hope there's also a smooth tool. That would be really nice, so. Go. So much faster. Okay, is there... so there's an erosion tool. There's a dilation tool. What does this mean? Texture model with patterns. It would be awesome. I don't think there is, though. Voxel shader mode. No. Yeah, I don't think there is like a actual smooth mode, unfortunately. But that's fine. What does this look like? I'll just go back to one size. And I'll just smooth it out myself. Wish there was a quick... Oh, there is. I was about to say, I wish there was a quick delete. What's going on? LDCSV Gotham? Gotta be the worst one when it comes to layout, but the best one when it came to details. Which, I'm trying to think of what Gotham you're talking about. Mm. This is actually kind of calming. So I want to focus on trying to make the project calming instead of overwhelming. Because I mean, especially I think Grand Avenue was the hardest video so far because it seems easy, but like there is so much on that thing and constantly pasting and stuff. I also really did not take advantage of the mirror tool. I kept copying and pasting it afterwards instead of just having it mirror it while I'm working on it, which would have been significantly faster. So yeah, I want this to be a regular thing and make it similar to what Minecraft Gotham was, where I could just kind of put videos out and it wasn't like a huge headache. Now Minecraft Gotham is because we put an insane amount of detail into everything now. Also, obviously I don't want to do too much detail because again, I'm doing the whole map, like, so I don't want to go too crazy. So I need to figure out a way to make this look good without having to like come in by hand. But this will be our demo, the demo island. Okay. Other thing, the grass. I'm pretty sure this is the grass. And I'm actually gonna check if I put this in attach. I think all of this is like just different types of grass. I need to change this to sparse. Sparse. Where is sparse at? There it is. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be our grass. And so what I can do now is I'm gonna do the paint tool, go here, make this about 5, and I can paint grass. Let's make it 3D. I want it to be more pointy. What happens if I do 4? Yeah, that's a bit more precision. Check that out. I wish Minecraft was like this. Could do so much in Minecraft. If we had, I mean, there is like, you can make the little raycast tool, but it's just, you have to fly everywhere. It's not really the same. I'm also tempted to make the Elden Ring map in this program, since most of the map is just landscaping anyways. I'm very tempted. I did see someone that was doing the Elden Ring map in Minecraft, and they got pretty good amount of views. Look at that. That's awesome. It's dark as hell right now. Because the sun, uh, let's make it daytime. And the problem is that I have a huge amount of fog. One thing I don't like in this program is the fog. Like, you cannot have you just cannot get the right amount of fogged in. Like, see, watch this. As soon as I put it to 0, instantly it gets brighter. 0.1, just extreme darkness. Makes no sense. If I turn the phase doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I just don't get the fog. It's weird. Oh, Lego DC Supervillains, I think. I like the map of Lego DC Supervillains because it's just kind of goofy. It's like a miniature version. Sap legit looks like the same as the Minecraft blocks. Is there any way you could copy and paste it into Minecraft? I think there is. It's just kind of tedious. Um, there might be a direct way that, okay, the way I would do it is you export it as an OBJ, all of the palette colors come in, and then you can put it into Blender. There is a program that allows you to turn vertex colors into like whatever the closest color the block is. You might be able to tell it what blocks it has. And then there's like a converter that you can use. It's a little tedious. Making the Elden Ring map seems like it would take years. I don't think so. The Elden Ring map is not actually that massive, and a lot of it would just be copy and paste. I mean, all of the Divine Towers are just the same tower, but rotated. There are sparse buildings here and there, but Gotham is like everything's buildings. That's what makes it so hard. All right, so we have this little island. I'm not gonna work on Arkham City because that'll be a separate thing. All right, let's do the perimeter here. And the big challenge we're gonna have is this, like just a big wall. Is there any way I can work on the same? Oh man, I really wish you could work on two at the same time. It's a huge bummer. I want to look up if there is any plugins for this. Man, I don't know. There's not really any way to do it, so we're really gonna have to figure out how this is gonna work. Like, is it really just? Let me look it up. Uh, can you work two cells? What do they call these? They call them models. Two models. It would be just incredible if you could do that. I don't think there is. That sucks. Yeah, so the stitching is going to be super important here. So let's get to work, I guess. What's going on in the chat? Turner Jenkins. What is up, dude? This is pretty cool. Thank you. Lord of the Rings map? I mean, look, anything that's just like mountains and grass and rocks is not going to take that long. Because it's just random. Okay, let's get to work. I'm gonna turn this to 10. It's gonna get really close right there. So there's like a big dam here, which is something I kind of made up that you don't see in Arkham City, but it is there. Oh, it kind of went on the wall. So here's the thing. The dam water is going to be a lot higher. So this needs to start kind of coming up. If I can really get it to. I also can make shapes of my own. So over here and here, I can make my own shapes. You can't use them as brushes for some reason, but at least I don't think so. But you can kind of place them around and stuff, so I could make, I guess, rocks, place those around. In school, watching right now, what class are you in? What are the things you're most excited to build? Probably, I really want to do the barrier islands and the zoo. I think the zoo is gonna be cool. I've been so wanting to do a zoo in Gotham. Like in Edifice, we're not close to doing the zoo, but I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do the zoo. English class, yeah, that class kind of boring. Zoo from Lego Batman 1 and Batman Returns would be awesome. Yeah. It might be inspired. I'm not gonna do like a exact copy. By the way, I love your Lego level remake. You absolutely cooked. Thank you. That video didn't make a ton of views, but yeah, that one's awesome. I was thinking of abandoning that series, but I could come back. Holy shit. Average Clown Hole comes in with the $10. Been busy, but got to watch your most recent videos and wanted to throw this your way. Dude, thank you. I super appreciate it. Also, if there's any new people here, I did just now, like today, make a membership program for YouTube, and you'll get early videos, um, exclusive videos as well. I definitely plan to make some exclusive videos, and you get badges, emojis. I have to actually make the emojis, but I think there's like four, five emojis, and there's like badges depending on how long you have it. Um, yeah, I might make a whole video on that, but just letting you know. Anyways, thank you, Average Clown Hole. I super appreciate it. Average Clown Hole has been here for a long time. Okay, what am I doing? I'm like, okay, 5. I need to be able to like get really good at this because look how freaking big the map is. And I might actually not worry too much about it being perfect and just later down the line use like some rock assets to really decorate it. So yeah, this part of the thing needs to be really high. Let me actually do the water. And I could go ahead and do the dam as well. Like, let's just do, I don't know what this material is. Yeah, I'll just use that material for now. Is that like a metallic? No, we're good. It's struggling. Save that out. Make sure it's in news chat. There we go. What about Arkham Asylum? So right now I'm not worried about the other Arkham games, although I did set it up to where it was accurate. I think my map is significantly better than what they did in Arkham Knight. This is also something I need to line this up. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'll make the dam like that thick. I hope Air of Azrael is taking notes right now. That's a really thick dam. I think I'm gonna have like a road across it though, so it'll make sense. Maybe. We'll see. Right, so the dam is set up, and then this side of the water. What I can do for Arkham City is just kind of rush it. Not that material. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. You can close. I'm learning something new every day with this program. I actually do plan, like, once I finish the Arkham Knight section, I do plan to go back to, like, Arkham City, and then what I'll have to do is actually connect the final Arkhamverse map in Blender, because I literally cannot fit the entire Arkhamverse in this program. Arkham City's also got to be fairly high up. Honestly, this dam idea could even explain, like, the Arkham City flooding thing as well. There we go. Feel some goofy villain plan to blow the dam. Okay, I feel like that would just be copying the Batman. But there is, like, I still have ideas for redoing the Arkham Knight story that I'll probably get to. I had one stream where I was rewriting Maxi Zeus as, like, one of the main villain. Actually, I don't know if Maxi Zeus actually shows up, but the lore was there. I made Maxi Zeus like pretty much Walter White. Rewrite Conduit King? Do you mean Condiment King? There's some characters. Look, I have a lot of tolerance for characters like Killer Moth. I think could totally work in a serious story, but Condiment King, like, I don't know. This gotta be higher. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get better at this over time. Figure out kind of the pattern of it. Okay, so now that we have this side of the area, what I can do, question mark, is take this. Actually wonder if there is a flood thing here, but I don't entirely remember how it works. So we don't have a water thing yet. I will make this water. Make this row. Oh, another thing I remember. No, it's fine. Okay, because I was gonna say the water's gonna be transparent. Like I can go to this material and I guess I'll do it after. Let's do it after. So I'm gonna do this with my green, which I'm gonna make really bright green so I can actually see it. What is it doing right now? There we go. So one issue we're gonna have is like it's not gonna fill everywhere. I feel like there has to be some kind of like flood tool. But I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of have to do it by hand. It'll be a little bit tedious, but that's fine. Because since it's transparent, I can't just like, cheat it. I keep doing that crap. I might actually be able to paint onto the side. Attach. Because I'm wondering if I attach it here, like, let me just cover this wall and test it. Does it actually destroy the wall under it? Gonna make it glass? It doesn't actually. Okay, cool. So that's how we'll do it. Out of here. So the dam will be filled up pretty high, probably there. I just gotta fill it up as close as I can. Um, all right. What's up, AYM? Do you think you could do a live stream in Minecraft, like building a building from the ground up? Like where you get your ideas, how you add more depth and detail. We actually kind of did that on the Gotham Edifice channel. And I think hopefully, I don't know, the Edifice channel's kind of up in the air right now, but we if we are continuing, then we definitely want to stream more. Let me just do 3 flat. Yeah, that's better. This is like Tetris. I'm worried though, because it's not gonna fill all the holes. But I think it'll probably won't see it. Hopefully. Yeah, I feel like there's I'm probably gonna look up some sort of flood shader so I don't have to do this every time. Now, I think I think it's gotta be higher than this. Or this bridge here has another kind of dam, like but like a smaller one. I don't know. What do you mean continuing? If we're talking about the edifice thing, we just haven't been very active on it, so it's very I can't really say like when the next thing will be. I'm actually gonna look up right now if there is a flood. Mm. There's this bucket tool. Got the bucket. What does it do? You can select different. No. Wait a second. I could probably. I guess air isn't a. Come on. Bring it way over there. My idea here is I just fill all of the air. Somehow. So let me look up if you can fill air. Is there really no way to do this? Hmm. See, that doesn't work. Unless it's just geometry. But it doesn't replace the color. Keep the color? No, what? This is... There has to be a way to do this. What does this mean? No. There's gotta be a way to do this. Right? Oh, now it's doing it. There we go. I was like, I was just like overthinking. I'm like, why? It's not filled perfectly. In fact, if I erase my color, I could just do it all again. Just do that. Attach. No, I have to change it back. So it's palette color and then geometry is basically a water bucket. And it needs to go pretty freaking high. This software is called MagicaVoxel. It's up here at the top. I don't know if you can see that. Actually, you cannot see it. I think it might be in the description of the stream. Okay, we have this now. Now I have to think if I'm wanting to make, I think I'm going to do a double layered dam system instead of making this dam super high. What I'm going to do, we are going to get this color, raise this up, question mark. Gotta make sure I'm not making it bigger. This thing's gotta be quite high. Something like that. This is gonna be cool. It's going a little slow right now, but I think once I get the hang of it, I'm gonna start really doing that. I'm not gonna do the whole map in this stream because that would just be, that would probably take forever. I can go ahead, now that I know what I'm doing, I can fill this with water. Um, and so I'm concerned though, because this water is gonna be deep and it's transparent. So I have to kind of think of, let me actually look at it in the render. So, like having it transparent, you can see a little bit of, you know, the edge. I think that's a lot cooler. And it seems like you can only see maybe 10 voxels down. So the problem is that I'm going to have to do that here as well. But that's okay. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go out. I'm going to raise this up. And I have to think of this as this black here is the lowest possible level the water can go. So then the water is probably going to be about this high, so something like that. Oh, right. I need to select everything. Actually, the inverse. And raise this up probably that amount. I'm so detailed, I'm doing the underside of the water. Which means What is this? What does it mean? No, I'm good actually. I'm fine. All right, go in. We grab this color, attach 10, 3D. That's not really what I want. That. I might actually just make a video about landscaping. What's up, Express Justice? This step I wouldn't even have to do, but because I just didn't know where the base level was, I have to do it here. There's a lot of repetition here. Right, yeah, I don't want to go crazy in detail. Let's get this. Fortunately, it's no longer storming. This part. What's up, Freeman? I just want to say you're an inspiration of mine. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around. What am I doing? I'm trying to... There we go. It's fine if it's a little scuffed. It's gonna be underwater. This part. I'll have to clean up that area. Okay, let's just finish this dam part. Then I can put the water in. Oh, that is a material there. We go the water. Unfortunately, the water is gonna look like rancid and without the shaders. Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't fill this part. Let me do that real quick. Trying to make sure I'm not missing. There we go. Will it fill? No. So sometimes I have to kind of go in and fill it. There we go. Is that a hole or no? It's a shadow. There's some holes. Anything else? No, we're good. Check this out. I'm gonna make the sky blue. Ooh, what happened? My studio went down for a second. I hope we're still here. I think so. Let me check. Yeah, we should be good. Cool. Yeah. Let me also make the sun. The sun kind of caps at 100. There we go. Uh, Going into a lot of detail with this. Wow. How much do you think you have improved over the past few years? In terms of what exactly? Uh, Project of yours is awesome. Been here from the first video. Building height was always my main complaint with Arkham Knight's map. The concept art was amazing. Yeah, exactly. I want to make it extremely tall. Um, and it didn't line up very well. Could you have the sun rays bouncing off the water? They are bouncing off the water. I could, I'm not gonna do it now, but there's other ways I can make the water look even better and make it look like there's little waves and stuff. Levi the Reclaimed. Do you know how early 2000s, so like 2008 had very specific style, like PS2, PS3 advertisements, how things were glossy without being minimalist? What would you call that style? I don't know. Usually when people say that, it's they're just referring to the PlayStation. I've never heard a word for it. I guess vaporwave is um related. Glossy without being minimalist. Piss brown texture era? No. That wasn't until actually no, yeah, the PS3 and Xbox 360, that was the piss brown texture era. Everything was brown, gritty. Halo CE was stood out actually. Pseudo fruitager? Is that a German word? Fruitager era was the bubbly, realistic 3D art style of the 2000s. I have no idea. I'm going to paint some of the grass this island. Right now I'm gonna do a ton. In fact, oh, that's useful. It doesn't kind of merge into itself. What I can do is just kind of do this. Having to stitch them together is... Ugh. Honestly, I shouldn't really have to worry. The stitching only needs to work in certain areas where the landscape is definitely going to be seen, so it's not something that's going to be a problem all the time. Honestly, what I'm doing right now doesn't even matter because Arkham City will be here and it'll just be actual buildings. If we got Lego Batman 4, that's Lego Batman, right? What would you guys like to see? I want to see Gotham Sectors. I want them to hire me and I make Gotham Specters. That's just me. I don't think there should be a Lego Batman 4. They got a reboot. If they set it in Gotham City and it's actually about Lego Batman and not the Justice League, then I will be excited. What am I doing? This 10. Which, like, honestly, I'd like. I'm not against the Justice League, but they should have their own Lego games or something. It's just like you're spreading it out over one game when we could have multiple games about different people. But that wouldn't sell well, so they don't do that. Okay, yeah, man, it's just like this being right up next to the edge. kind of sucks. Ten. There we go. Got the Telltale shader on. Just let BludPanda make the game. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. My dream is for a Lego Batman 1 story with a Lego Batman 2-esque free mode. I agree. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? Um, I did this cell. I did this area. I'm gonna keep this stone because I'll put some grass on it. In Arkham City it's stone, but like I think that's just because it's outside the map and they didn't want to like why bother putting grass? I want to go to paint mode, 3D. Bit rushed on that side. I'm so glad I can do this. Actually paint. The water is really noisy. And I have to do this for the whole freaking map. I'll probably get really good at it. Do it faster. Let me actually look at this tile. Let's go over here. So this one can actually, the bottom of the ocean isn't going to be this high. It'll be that high. And the core issue is just making sure things line up. And I might do some kind of system where I don't know, what am I trying to say? Where I don't care about the edges lining up and then I just do it all later. This 15. Why is there no shading at all? Wait, what it? Oh, I'm painting. I was like, there's no shading. Check that out. How high is the water? Yeah, I think I could probably get really good at this. And I need to start filling it in like this. I don't know why I'm not doing that. It allows me to actually layer it up correctly. So this land has to reach high enough to reach that land. So you can see like how crazy the water level is going. Keep doing it. And yeah, you know what? And I could do like this really rough version, and then I bring in the water. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, right. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. Am I? Yeah, I'm very stupid. What? Okay. I did the water level at the ocean level. That's fine. All I have to do is... Because, yeah, there's only three. I don't know what I was thinking. This will just be... Okay, it did not... All I need to do is just erase from the bottom. Select. That's what it should be. Which I'll have to kind of rethink, because I kind of erased the land, but that's fine. It's doing the thing. Dang. Okay. I gotta make the islands a lot thicker. Also, putting the water in is probably a bad idea. Like, before I stitch things up. Yeah, this is kind of the way I'm gonna have to do it. Dang, why is the sun so big? Holy moly. Make it like that. There we go. Yeah, so I gotta do this for everywhere. Um, it'll take quite a while, but it'll be worth it because I will actually not have to worry too much about like the roads and stuff. And I plan to do the roads just over top of the landscaping. I really wish I could work in two cells at the same time. That's like the big thing. Like if that, yeah, I don't know why they don't let you do that. You can select them at the same time. You can group them. Hold on, let me save this. Group. Yeah, but now I can't. What does that even mean? Now that it's grouped? So once it's grouped, you can't go inside of it. Enter group. Oh, man, I thought it was gonna do it. Come on. That sucks. You tried sculpting mode in Blender? I mean, yeah, but it has to be here. I could perhaps sculpt it in Blender, import it. Which I would have to separate it into all these cells again because you can't import things larger. Actually, I don't even know if I can import something into this program. Yeah, I don't know. It's not awful. It's just it would be so much better if I could work within larger areas because I have to like stitch them together. What is this video? So, someone's talking about, height maps. So there is a way to make a height map and then import it, but yeah, that probably would be better. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look into that, and then I'm gonna have to kind of I'll color it myself because I already have my palette taken up. The height map is gonna be a little bit hard though. I'm gonna have to really predict where things are. So I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm probably gonna stop here for today though. Um, I do appreciate everyone that stopped by. $15 from the stream, so that's awesome. Thank you. Um, let's see. Thanks Lux and the Average Clown Hole. I super duper appreciate it. If you were not here earlier in the stream, there is a membership program now, so you can um, sign up for that, and there'll be, if you become a member, you get early videos and exclusive videos. There's nothing at the moment, obviously, but I plan to make those. So, even if you want to wait, that's fine. Um, but you know it's there. So, anyways, thanks everyone, and I will see you in the next video or live stream. We shall see.